It's time for the holidays, and if you're anything like a lot of survivors, you're really struggling because you might be in the middle of a smear campaign. I've heard this question a lot in recent weeks, so I just want to put it out there for you. Being with a narcissist and going through the end of the relationship, very often we find ourselves in the middle of a smear campaign. So how are you supposed to handle a smear campaign? And what people ask me is, how do I expose a narcissist, or at least make a narcissist expose him or herself during the smear campaign so that everybody knows I'm not the bad one? That's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and we'll get going. If you've ever been the victim of a smear campaign by a narcissist, especially after a relationship or at the end of one, it's incredibly painful. The narcissist will use partial facts or complete lies against you. They'll start planting seeds early in the minds of other people around you, your family members, your friends, their family members and friends, depending on the situation. And before you know it, you are in the middle of a big old mess. Everybody thinks you're the one who's done something wrong. Everybody thinks you're the problem. And you don't even know what to do, because if you say anything at all, it just makes the situation worse. So how are you supposed to deal with that? Well, there's a couple different ways you can deal with it, but today we're going to focus on 3 ways that you can expose a narcissist or help a narcissist expose him or herself during a smear campaign, so you don't have to do it at all. All right, now let's just jump right into this. So first of all, we're going to talk about exactly how you got to where you are. Take a look.
So you want to know how to expose the narcissist in your life, right? You feel this way because you probably want to show everyone around you that it's really not you. You're not the crazy one. You're probably pretty tired by now, right? You're tired of being the one who everyone worries about or feels sorry for, or worse, the one everyone thinks is pure evil, thanks to the lies and half-truths of the narcissist in your life that they spread about you. You're tired of taking the blame from the narcissist for everything that goes wrong, real or imagined. And you're tired of covering up for his or her lies, indiscretions, and general untruths. Maybe the narcissist has been on a smear campaign and you've just had enough. Let's talk about smear campaigns real quick. Why does the narcissist lie about you to everyone? Well, they do this, of course, because it helps them to isolate you and gives them more control of you. The narcissist constantly puts your credibility into question with his or her gaslighting, manipulation tactics, smear campaigns, and even with the use of various flying monkeys. So listen, I feel you because I've been right where you are. Heck, I've even felt the need to kind of give a narcissist a little taste of their own medicine now and again. But who hasn't, right? We're all human, after all. But before we get into the thick of it, let me just put this out there. Sometimes the best solution is just to walk away. The narcissist will eventually expose him or herself to anyone allowed to be close enough to them. You will see the telltale eye rolls. You will feel the tension, and you will hear the strained tones and fake cheer in the voices of anyone who has been exposed to the narcissist for long. Even flying monkeys might have their moments of weakness in which they reveal the level of manipulation to which the narcissist has subjected them. To expose a narcissist and force them to show their true colors to people around them, look no further.
Okay, now that we're on the same page, let's actually go over the steps, okay? So these are the actual steps to forcing a narcissist to expose him or herself. Take a look.
Here are the 3 fail-proof strategies that you can use to expose a narcissist. Number 1, understand what you're dealing with. Educate yourself on narcissism. I always say that knowledge is power, and in this case, well, that couldn't be more true. You need to understand the concept of toxic narcissism and of narcissistic personality disorder before you can begin to expect to help anyone else understand who and what you're dealing with. So educate yourself on the symptoms of NPD, the causes, the effects of narcissistic abuse on its victims, the longer term and the more serious ones included. Find out how doctors diagnose NPD, learn what manipulation tactics are common to most narcissists, and take some time to understand how exactly you can manage and cope with those behaviors. While you're at it, make sure your self-esteem is unbreakable, because if you know anything about a narcissist, you know that they fight dirty and they do not concern themselves with the emotions of other people, or their well-being for that matter, especially when it doesn't serve them to do so. And if anyone threatens their illusion and their inflated sense of self, as you're about to do when you expose them for who they are, well, they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. So be prepared. Number 2, stop helping the narcissist hide. There are no more excuses here. You're probably not even recognizing that you're doing it. But after you've been involved with a narcissist for a while, you fall into certain codependent habits. You find yourself coddling them, accepting certain conditions and behaviors out of habit. So one simple way to make a narcissist show their true colors is to literally just stop helping them hide them. Don't make excuses when the narc flakes out on your plans with others, and don't cover for them in any way when the mask begins to break away. You might find this incredibly uncomfortable at first, but it's a very effective way to open the eyes of other people around the narcissist. Number 3, pull the trigger by being honest, telling it like it is, straight up. This one is so simple. In order to expose a narcissist, you simply tell it like it is. Just say something that triggers narcissistic behavior and then refuse to take it back. That'll cause them to expose themselves, because a narcissist will not be able to hold back if you don't do your customary 2-step around the issue to help them save face. Here's a tip for you. Be strong. You're going to need a will of steel to be able to stick it out here, especially if you're currently in a toxic codependent relationship. But if you're going to do it right. Think about what kinds of things typically trigger the narcissist's rages and boldly use those to your advantage. Be fearless or it won't work. Don't feel bad about it. This is literally you turning the narc's own behaviors back on them. How often has the narcissist said and done these kinds of manipulative statements to you? For example, a statement or fact that contradicts the narcissist's inflated perception of his or her grandiose self. As in, I thought you said you got a promotion. I'm shocked you're still driving that old beater. You must really have a lot of expenses. Any open criticism, disagreement, or blatant exposure of fake achievements, made up stories, or other lies and deceptions. Belittling the talents and skills the narcissist believes or pretends that he or she has, as in, man, your rap skills need to go back to the 80s. A statement that would indicate that the narc's less than, or somehow not good enough, or that the narcissist is in any way controlled, owned, or dependent upon someone else, even you. As in, I don't know what you'd do without me. Describe the narcissist as average and common, just like all the others. As in, oh, you know what, you're a typical woman. All women are crazy. Or men are pigs. You're just another oinker in the pig pen of life. Any indication that the narcissist is weak. As in, oh, let me help you. You're clearly in need. You're, insert adjective here, weak, lazy, slow, anyway not perfect. You poor thing. Why does this work to expose a narcissist? See, the narcissist literally believes that he or she is different and better than everyone else, and that they are so special, in fact, that other people should recognize this and treat them accordingly. So, while they're really good at making people believe that they're cool, fun, laid back, or whatever it is they're trying to make them think, the truth is that the best possible way to expose them is to simply make them do it themselves. When you use the 3 steps I outlined here, you're almost definitely going to expose the narcissist and make everyone see who they really are, and fast. But be prepared for the very strong reaction that is sure to come from the narcissist. It will come, and it will be unpleasant. But if you're prepared, you'll be able to handle it. One last thing before you try this at home. Honestly, while exposing the narcissist to the people in his or her life might help them sort of get a clue and stop allowing themselves to be used as narcissistic supply, it's only going to temporarily slow the narcissist down. In fact, it'll give the narcissist the proper fuel that they need to get their next supply on the line. You know, their very own savior. Because of course, in the narcissist version of the story, you're just going to be the crazy bitch who was so mean and hateful to them, and who tried to make their friends and their family hate them. You feel me? It's a cycle. It's not worth it, and it's only going to further serve to make you miserable. The best and the only solution to dealing with this kind of person and remaining or at least becoming happy in your life is to take back your power and choose to create the life that you really want, with or without the narcissist. Most likely without, let's be honest. Going no contact or low contact is statistically the most successful way to do it, and the only sure thing kind of answer that you're going to find.
All right, now this brings me to the question of the day. And the question of the day is,
what do you think? Have you ever made a narcissist expose him or herself? What were the results?
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Share your thoughts and your experiences in the comments section below so that other survivors who are watching this video can kind of make a more informed decision on how they want to proceed in their own situations. That's all I've got for you right now. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.